Scorpio friends, welcome to your April 2020 reading here on my channel, Healing Tea Talk. My name is Myra, and I am excited to do your reading, Scorpio. You are the last, but certainly not the least of the signs that on my channel. Thank you so much, so much. Also, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Share the videos. Thank you so much. If you think they'll be a blessing or help somebody else, we'll greatly appreciate that, friends. So, Holy Spirit, please lead and guide me into all truth and clarity for the sign of Scorpio for April 2020. All placements of Scorpio, of course. Now, here is your very first card, Scorpio. It says, start where you are. It's making me feel very Uranus, Plutonian energy here. It's where um, it feels like the courage to explore, starting where you are. This talks about earth-shaking love. And you can start that with anybody. So I feel like there's a very explosive connection that maybe you have with somebody in April. Love is the reason, and love in spite of it all. So definitely feel like there is a spark or a connection you guys have with someone. Loving in spite of it all, and love being the reason. Let me get another guidance card for you guys here. I'm going to pick up the spirit animal message deck. Holy Spirit, guidance for my Scorpio friends, please. So the boar is here. It says, face your problems head on, Scorpio, with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. Very much, like I said, a Plutonian kind of thing. You guys are not afraid to face things head on. It's like, you're like, bring it on. And then the grouse, expressing yourself through rhythm movement by drumming or dancing. That may apply to somebody. Your other card was the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Very resourceful energy. I feel like you guys do not have your heads in the sand about anything. It's like you are counting up the costs. How much money do I have? How many paper towels do I have? How many reams of toilet paper do I have? You guys are not playing games out here. So you are your guidance is to definitely trust that you have what you need. I feel like you guys, like I said, are facing things head on. The judgment card is here, which is about making decisions, tough calls. Some of you may have some tough calls to make. The Three of Wands, though, is hopeful energy, having a positive expectation of something. And the Knight of Pentacles, which is very helpful energy. I feel like there could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus coming towards you, Scorpio. But I feel like if you need help or assistance, you may the call. Like, you're like, if you don't have enough of something, you call somebody, you get help, you're ahead of the game. I feel like that. Like, you're like, hey, it is what it is. That's how it feels to me. Let's look at your crossing energy for my Scorpio friends. Potential challenge. Okay, the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. I also see a Five of Swords here. So this personality type, I don't know if they're a bully, Scorpio. Somebody is taking more than what they need. Is that you guys? It's greed. It's someone around you. I don't know that this is your energy, but I feel like there's someone around you. You know if it's you or not, but somebody's being greedy. It could be love. It could be hoarding at the grocery store. Somebody's being greedy, though. What is the foundational energy for my Scorpio friends? Hmm. All right, the Wheel of Fortune, but there's a tower on top here. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever had that before. Hmm. There's some kind of event that starts the wheels turning. Hmm. Let's take a look at your recent past. The King of Cups. Huh. Okay, friends. Something happens that brings love into your life. A love that you can trust, it looks like. Yeah. Maybe there was a painful ending with somebody. You guys could be really evaluating what happened. Why did things come to an end? Why did they have to happen the way that they did as it pertains to love? But I do see a Lover's card here. So maybe it's a delay and not a denial. Maybe it's not the total end of something. What's the crowning energy, Holy Spirit, for my Scorpio friends? So some drama and conflict, the Queen of Cups, some emotional conflict. I see a Knight of Wands. That's very impetuous energy. Could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Cups. So is this person bringing drama into your life? Scorpio, somebody from your past, you thought it was over, but it's not. You can't see your way out of a situation maybe that you started here with this person. Because I see love in spite of it all, regardless of how they are. It's like you love them. Maybe they're not the most honest person. Maybe they're a greedy person, but you love them in spite of it all. The conflict, the drama. Mm. What is the potential outcome? Okay, healing. The Star card. Somebody gets a lot of attention. The Star and the Six of Wands. That's a lot of attention. It could be narcissism. The Empress here and the Emperor. Oh, okay. We have a couple then. Excuse me. That's a lot of wisdom and resources, friends. High profile. Maybe it's a high profile couple. But I do see a Queen of Wands returning. So somebody, maybe this is a mistress coming back or a mister. Gender is irrelevant. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so what's this Judgment card? I'm clarifying now. Somebody's at a distance from somebody, and somebody could need help. Yeah, your resources got thin or getting thin, especially with all the stuff going on. And you reach out to somebody for help that you used to deal with. Yep, the Six of Swords is here. So burden. Things are getting tough or hard. I see integration here. A yin and a yang energy. You guys could be opposites. And then the Seven of Wands, which is stress. A connection could be stressful. I feel like you're understanding or learning somebody's true nature or identity. Something is stressful. You realize who somebody is. Maybe they're pushy or bossy. You know, the Five of Swords can also be a very pushy, bossy personality type. What's this? Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Five of Swords in the challenge. Holy Spirit, thank you. So the Creator is here. That is the Ace of Wands, King of Wands, sorry. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. I do see isolation, playfulness, and the Three of Pentacles. Two threes. All right, Scorpio. So somebody could have caused you some heartache. This Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo could be in another situation. They could not be telling you the truth. The signs are irrelevant, but there's somebody that's not telling you the truth. And I see breakup or isolation. I see the Three of Pentacles. They could be dealing with another person. They're not being honest about it, though. And I feel like for you guys, it could be hella stressful. And you're understanding somebody's identity. I feel like you're facing it head on, though. What's the Tower? That's certainly your guidance to not put your head in the sand. Whatever it is, address it. The Eight of Cups, which is letting go of something or somebody. I do see creativity here, which is also a three in the major arcana. Something is on hold because I see postponement. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, slowing down. Some of you may be focusing on a creative project, and the Ten of Swords is rebirth, which you have twice, which is something ending. Things are changing. I feel like there could be a new version of yourself that you're presenting to the world with this awareness card, a more artistic side. Yeah, let's get the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups in your recent past. Holy Spirit, can we clarify the recent past for Scorpio, please? Okay, so you guys, you have the Ten of Cups, the going with the flow, which is Cups energy and intensity. Some of you were dealing with, I feel like, a very intense personality type. I see maturity here. Could have been an older earth sign. But I think in your mind, Scorpio, things were going to be a certain way. Like you had a vision in your head of what harmony and being together would look like. And so it's sort of like a very idealistic view of things. Definitely were led by your heart. So what's the crowning energy, Holy Spirit? Because it's definitely, what's the Five of Wands? And we've got Source, again, fire energy, Ace of Swords, aloneness, silence, the Knight of Swords, a Nine of Wands, which is being tired. Somebody went quiet. What's the Eight of Swords, Holy Spirit? We're clarifying the Eight of Swords and Page of Wands. So, Scorpio, somebody could go quiet or silent on you. Could be a fire sign. The Eight of Fire, traveling. Somebody might communicate with you that they're tired of traveling. The Nine of Pentacles is here in moment to moment. It feels like somebody's doing there's a lot of movement with somebody. Maybe a fire sign. It could be you, but there's a lot of movement. Somebody is really, really tired and they need some downtime. All right, let's clarify this ending. What's the Star card? Now, all this flipped out in reverse. You have ordinariness, Eight of Pentacles, but that's in reverse. Projections is in reverse. Scorpio, you're seeing things very clearly. You are literally taking a very hard look at something. The Ten of Fire in reverse, suppression. And the Thunderbolt, you're taking, it's like you guys are taking control of a situation. You're not letting it get out of hand at all. You're not, you see this for exactly for what it is. You see whatever your situation is for exactly what it is. You do. This is so interesting. I've never had this happen before. This is okay, Scorpio. Sorry about that. I had some connection issues, but what it looks like, friends, is that you guys know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're dealing with. You face something head on. Like you are not deceived or disillusioned. You see who a person is. Like if they're wearing two faces or a false mask, you're just very aware of what somebody can do for you. You're very aware of who a person is. You're not deceived at all. And so I feel like what's interesting here, you have the Ace of Swords in your outcome, which is you guys are all in for a situation. The Five of Fire, the Queen of Fire, the Three. It's like there's a situation that you're very sure, Scorpio. I almost felt like I was doing a Leo reading. That's so crazy. But Scorpio was very clear is that you guys are very sure about what this is, whether it's somebody is having an affair, whether somebody's dealing with somebody. If you are the third party, you know exactly where you stand. You're not confused about where you stand. And you also are not shy about saying to somebody, here's the stuff that I need. I'm out of resources. I'm out of toilet paper. Go get me some. Like, you understand. And you go to this very resourceful person that you're dealing with who could be attached to somebody else, but you say to them, I need help. It could have been somebody you dealt with from your past, but you have no problem saying, I think you literally, you're not stressed out. You're not looking at things disillusioned by the end of April, and you are, I just feel like it's not business as usual with you guys. Interesting. This is very direct energy. I know Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn on the 25th, so I don't know if that's impacting you guys in some way, but you have no problem telling somebody who they are, seeing who they are for sure. You see what it is. You deal with something head on. So your guidance is to deal with something head on, Scorpio. If you're not sure, it's very clear. You deal with something directly. You don't beat around the bush at all. Um, Let me take a look at the original cards here. I think you guys could make a phone call from somebody who's at a distance from you and let them know you need help, regardless of their situation. But it's something I feel like you're all in. They know you. And I feel like you're all in. You're like, I don't know if you rely on them for assistance or whatever, but you're like, listen, I need XYZ. Very direct approach. No beating around the bush. And this person could have gone radio silent on you. I feel like somebody does a lot of traveling, Scorpio. It's you or them, but somebody does a lot of traveling and they need some downtime. They do a lot. They do a lot of moving around. They could experience some drama in their household because you're reaching out for help or something, or they want to help you. They could feel like their hands are tied, but I feel like you get a phone call. Somebody calls somebody at the top of April and offer you something, or they just let you know, I'm going to be in town. Could be a fire sign that says, hey, I'm going to be in town. You could be resistant seeing this person, but I think you see them anyway. But it's a very direct energy, Scorpio, seriously. And I feel like you do love somebody in spite of who they are. You love in spite of it all. Interesting. It is what it is. And you start where you are, literally. Yes, you literally start a situation with anybody. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but it's like this person looks like they're connected. The Empress and the Emperor here, they're a couple. So it's very clear that you know what it is, Scorpio, but you're like, hey, I understand what I'm involved in, but I also understand I need help with something. And so whoever it is, their hands could be tied. It could be a little harder to see each other than normal, but I do see that happening. You guys are able to make a connection, whether you initiate it or say, well, you know what, you can't get away. I'm going to come to where you are. You just hold on. I'm on my way. So it feels like that too. Like there's some kind of way um, your needs are met. You make sure your needs get met one way or another. You ain't gonna be having more month than money, Scorpio. It's not. You like, oh no, no, no. No, no, no. My needs are gonna be met one way or another. Seriously. And that's the energy. Very bold, very tenacious. You guys are not playing games out here in these streets. So if somebody is dealing with you, they better understand who they're dealing with. Scorpio is not playing, because you guys will show up at the door. Like, excuse me, your husband promised me $500 worth of groceries and I need them. Or I need a couple rolls of y'all toilet paper. Thank you. So yeah, it's very bold and bodacious energy, Scorpio. Hilarious. But yeah, you guys are not shy about getting what you need and what you want. There you go. So April looks very much like that. If you guys want a personal reading or cross watchers, you do, definitely click on the link in the description box. I'm here for you. Hilarious, Scorpio. Very bodacious energy. Um, but Capricorn is a very practical sign, right? And so with Pluto, the planet that rules your sign, Scorpio, going retrograde on the 25th of April, I could totally see by the end of the month you are not playing games. It is about, I need what I need, period, point blank. I know what I need. I need your help. Thank you. I know who I am in your life. I know what this represents, but it's almost like you're able to compartmentalize the issue, Scorpio, seriously, which is very interesting. All right, friends. All right. So I love you guys dearly. Take care and be safe out there, Scorpio friends. Love you. God bless. Thank you for following my channel. Really appreciate it. All right. Bye bye.